Okay, so this is the puppy pen, obviously, and this is an iris pen. And what I've done here is I've put two of them together to make one longer pen. And normally, if you have one pen, it's this width, same width. It's a square. And these litter boxes that I have, I could give the measurements if needed, but these fit perfectly in there. I mean, as you can see, this is a double pin, and two fits perfectly. So, and what I do when they're tiny, starting from 3 weeks old, I put them in here in a single pin, and I have padding underneath the puppy pads. And when they're that tiny, I make the padding higher so that it's not so much of a jump from the padding to the litter box. And they start using it, and as you can see, now I've just added new pads and I've just cleaned the litter boxes, so obviously the pads are clean right now. But even before I did, they had been down for a couple days anyway, and they were clean. I only change them just because I do, and because they get dust from the potty box, or they get food particles or whatever. So I change them. And plus, if they did have any accidents, you want to keep it clean so that the smell is not there. That smell is only in the litter box, because they're going to go repeatedly wherever that smell is. And in the litter box are pine pellets and compressed wood pine, and when they potty, it just turns back into sawdust and sinks mostly to the bottom. Now, it's only 1.5 inches deep, so obviously it can only sink so far. But if you have any on top that's just sawdust, you can just put some new pellets over the top and you're good to go. Because if you leave it sawdust on top, then they track it out on their feet, and it can be a little messy. And the pine pellets absorb the odor extremely well. I mean, as you can see, I've got 5 puppies in here, and it does a great job.